Along the road ahead lies something you need. However, in order to claim it, you must lose something that is dear to you.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Something just told me he'd be here, okay?
Really? 'Cause now that you mention it, I was kinda thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too. One look at this castle, and I just knew. Our very best friends. They're here.
Yup, guess great minds think alike.
Wait, hey, hold on. It can't be just a coincidence.
Oh no, Jiminy. You don't mean that.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something's screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right,
Where are you going?
that way, to the door. Are you scared?
Ah, don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Goofy.
Hey, fellers, shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go? Sora!
That's it. Who are you?
Hi, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Saga! Come on. Saga! Saga! Come on. Flizzard! Fire! Why isn't it working?
I should think it's obvious. The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss? Riku! You mean Riku's here?
If what you want is to find him,
Huh? What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this. To reunite with those you hold dear.
What's this? A card?
It is a promise for the reunion you seek. Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world. Proceed, Sora. To lose and claim anew, or to claim anew only to lose.
Come on. Let's go.
Alright guys, we're in a new game in the Saga of Darkness. We're in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, or Rechain of Memories. There should be a little pause here in which I can talk a little bit more, which I will. Good. So, this game was originally on the Nintendo DS or the Game Boy Advance. I can't remember which one it was specifically. I want to say Advance, but I'm fairly certain it was DS first. Because of that, this game was also 2D. Now, when the game became re-released later on, they remade it into a 3D space. But they kept the main gimmick of the game, which is cards. This entire game is based on cards. Your level literally only applies to your health, strength, and how strong your deck is. So, keep that in mind. Oh, excuse me. You may have also noticed Sora's voice. I'm going to have to address this. In the original release of the game, there was no voice acting as far as I can remember. This came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, quite a while after Kingdom Hearts 1, or the remake, they re-released it, I should say, the 3D version. And by that time, Sora's voice actor, Haley Joel Osment, had gone through puberty and his voice had deepened. So even though, canonically speaking, this happens, like, probably a few days after the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, Haley Joel Osment obviously couldn't really make his voice higher pitched like it was back then. So you will hear him try his best, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be post puberty Sora for the rest of the series. So yeah, that's kind of why his voice sounds differently. But we already know what this place is thanks to the ending of Birth by Sleep. This is where Ventus is at, and we already know the spell cast on the castle. Essentially, it's just to protect Ven, so anyone who goes in here will slowly forget why they're here. So, that's the entire shtick we're going on here as well. Alright, let's go. Jarvis Town. As far as I can tell as well, the worlds themselves don't have their own levels either. Which we'll explain to later on when we get to that point. This can't be right. We're in Traverse Town. What you see isn't real. This town is an illusion created by your memories, ingrained in that card. The memories. Forget about that, Sora. We've lost Donald and Goofy. Donald? Goofy? Guys, where are you? What did you do with them? They are at the mercy of the cards now. Master the cards, and their strength will be yours again. Convenient of him to give us a little tutorial. The laws of this castle require that your friends be transformed into cards. If you value your friends, you won't fail to pick them up. Alright, good. Cards you pick up are added to the top of your stack. Use them and your friends will come to your aid. I'm just checking to make sure the camera's how I want it to be.
Donald!
So, Donald's card is basically he will appear and cast a spell, or cast 2 spells. You can't choose what spells he casts them on his own, which is annoying because later on we'll come across enemies that can absorb elemental damage. A specific elemental damage, like say we come across Red Rhapsody, the little red floating dudes. It's very possible for Donald to pop up and just cast fire on him and heal him, which is really annoying. So you have to be careful with that. But he also will heal you too for free. Possibly. The cards you use vanish, but they will reappear to your aid time and again. Cards are the hearts of your friends. Everything in this castle is ruled by cards. Whether an enemy or a door confronts you, cards are the only way to proceed. But you mustn't forget your own strength. First, think of yourself, move, and use the cards.
Yeah, yeah, ha!
You now know how to use your strength, but it would be of no use if you lose sight of your opponent. Wonder if you can catch me. Good. Every move you make causes a card to disappear, except for actually walking and dodging and jumping. If you use up all your cards, you'll be unable to act. But there is a solution. Keep using the cards until you run out, and I'll show you. The number is also important, but we'll get to that in a minute. You have no more cards, and without them, no power. If you want that power back, you must focus. Get the cards to return to you, and they will. And pressing up on the D-pad goes straight to the reload. The strength of your hearts brought back to your lost cards. You can recall spent cards at any time. You need only wish it. But each time you do, the cards will take longer to return. The cards are by no means unlimited. Use them wisely. Anticipate the flow of battle. And choose the most effective cards. You may use any card in your deck. The 4 types of cards, the 4 card types you use in battle are grouped into 2 wider categories. First category includes attack, magic, and item cards. The second category consists entirely of enemy cards. To use cards from a different category, touchpad. Cards will empower you whether you are attacking or defending. But it's up to you to decide when to attack and when to defend. Do not forget that. Are you two alright? Where have you been? You tell us when the door opened, we saw a strange light. The rest is just blank. As a fun side note, there actually is a theory in this game that the real Donald and Goofy are still sealed in the cards, and that these two are just Sora's memory of them brought to life. The only people who are actually in the game are the people in the black cloaks, Sora, and Jiminy. Try to remember what happened. I have to keep my journal up to date. Hey Donald, where I get the new clothes? Me too. Somebody's been messing with our clothes. Could it be the cards again? That's for you to ponder. Yeah, the whole theory that Donald and Goofy are in the cards, and these are just his figments, come from that as well. Master the cards and make your way through the castle, but from here you walk alone. You can't let Sora go alone. Yeah, Saga doing. Oh wow. Thanks a lot, Donald. Sure you'll be okay? Of course. You want me to go alone? Fine, I can take care of myself. The hero speaks boldly. Go then. The rest of Castle Oblivion awaits. Walk the avenues of latent memory, and you shall meet someone dear to you. Got a bad feeling about this. Me too. Like Chimney, I'm ready for any tricks he's got up his sleeve. By the way, I'm playing in prod mode, so this is gonna be fun. How hard is it be to figure out these cards? All right. Key to beginnings. All right, let's see if I can pull up the map and go into greater detail of the entirety of this game. Traverse Town. Excuse me. I'll see the face forward. Yep. This again. While we're outside of battle, the cards, your attacks don't matter. Alright, we got Blizzard out of that. Awesome. There's a lot of RNG in this game. Alright, let's pick this up. Touching a Heartless on the field starts a battle. But you can strike the Heartless first to gain upper hand. Extra throw, triangle throw. Oh, I got him.
Yeah.
Doing that will stagger them, or stun them for a little bit, allowing us to do, Ah, cool, I can. I'll talk about that later. I should do this right now.
Goofy.
Alright, just explaining this. Boop, boop, boop. So, in this game, there are special abilities you can do called slights. Press triangle to get that, square to remove it. Essentially, a slight is, how do I describe it? I have to pull up a menu and show it to you. I can't pull up a menu, that's annoying. Alright. Need these. You can get Moogle points, which we use for shops later on, or cards from breaking open these things, as well as health balls. So I pretty much destroy everything in a room. And hit everything at least once. Go.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do this a lot too. See to the next room. Alright, so in order to go to... Let's go through this. I'm trying to get through this, okay? So basically, every room, every door will have a number associated to it. The criteria to open the door has to be that number. So, this door requires a 1 or higher card. So any card that I have in my inventory, beyond this one because this is a tutorial, I can open up into the next room. So if I had a 1, I can open this door. If I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, I can do it as well. Or if I have 0, so literally any card will count. 0 is the, what's the best phrase for this? The Joker card, essentially. Even though there actually is a Joker card we'll get to later on. Oh, it's an ace. There we go. That's the card terminology. It is both simultaneously the highest and lowest card in the game. 0 will work for anything, but if you use it in a battle, which I'll get to in a second, let's just go into this. The number on the card also corresponds to what you can do. about to explain once I can access my menu. Break stuff. Come on. Bang. Bang. Moogle points. That's a lot of Moogle points. Alright. And do our obligatory save. I really wish I could have done a New Game Plus version of this because you get some special unlocks for doing that. There we go. Now we have access to it. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to zoom in to enhance everything. So over here we see we have deck 1. We have up to 3 decks pre-saved. I'll work on that later on. But each deck can have a maximum of 99 cards in them. However, you can only have the number CP, the card point, of your max CP. So for now, it's 275. So I can only have up to that number of number cards in my deck. So 7, 6, 5, all that. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. Basically, the number of the card adds up. So currently, I have a total of 223 value cards in my deck. You can see it in the card there. This is the CP 16. This is 15. Increases in value as we go up. The number itself on the card corresponds to battle. Basically, this is the 7 cards, so I can only be beaten by 8, 9, and 0 if I'm in a battle. So let's say I throw down this card, they throw down a 5, I continue going through with my attack. If they throw down an 8, my attack is cancelled and their attack goes through. We always want the highest possible number card we can have when doing a attack. 0 is the special Joker card that you can have. If you throw down a 0, it will guarantee cut through their card. However, if you throw down a 0 and they throw down another card, they will win the battle, or that instance. My advice is to have a couple of 0s in your deck, not for the purpose of winning a battle, but to emergency, fuck you, I'm not gonna let you do that. Some enemies, specifically bosses, can use slights, and the total number of the total attack value, so 7, let's go for that, is added to the entire thing. So let's say, for example, down here, if I did a sleight of these 3 cards, it'd be 2, 4. Sorry. 2, 4, 7. So the total value would be 7. They would need an 8 to beat it. But yeah, and then I'll do a 3-hit combo attack with this, unless it's a special sleight, which we can see here. For example, if I want to do Blizzara, I would need to have 2 Blizzard cards slide together. If I want Blizzaga, I'd have to have 3. That's kind of how that goes. It's really annoying, but it becomes intuitive as you play along. There we go. It's really hard to explain, but you understand as you get through it. And this is the maximum number of cards we can have. I don't have any enemy cards, do I? That's annoying. Enemy cards are cards that are dropped by enemies, and they give you an ability associated to said enemy. Shadow, I believe, increases the value. No, that's Soldier. Soldier increases the value of your card by 1. Am I correct? No. No. Okay. So it's a lot of math on the fly math, and I suck at explaining it. Now these cards, these are important. Each world in the game will have 3 storyline cards. There's this card, a second card, and then the final card. The final card will always have a boss in it. So keep that in mind, but you can't progress from this world until you get them all. But you can pull up the map and see this, like right here. Oops. Here we can see what we need. So if we want to go here, we need +2. Hold on, pull it back up. So we need to go here to continue the story. Here again to continue the story. And then up here we have the boss fight. This card is a special card called the Room of Rewards. It will have a, usually a pretty powerful item inside of it, but the Room of Rewards card is a rare drop. And I believe they don't start spawning until about floor 6. So keep that in mind. Alright, now on to the fun bit. Don't worry, once we're done with this, I wanted to explain the scrapping more. Room cards. These are what we turn the room into. We can always choose what we want the next room to be. So if we had like a fuck ton of save points, we can literally make the entire map just save points. I've done that before. On the bottom left, zoom in, you can see the number of heartless is going to be pretty small, but the room size is going to be medium. The room size actually does change depending on which cards you use. You can also learn about what type of card you're going to use based off the description. Tranquil Darkness, a room where only a few heartless will appear. It's all intuitive once you get used to it. Not a lot of people like this game. I personally enjoy it, but don't get me wrong, I do find it really annoying. There we go. You should always try to lead in by attack because it's staggered. There's the card break I mentioned. Now, each time you beat an enemy, you're always guaranteed a card at the end of it. It could be the treasure card, it could be a room card, sometimes the other things. The only way to get enemy cards, by the way, is through phrasing. Through killing the enemy multiple times. Ow. Oop. I should also mention this too. The first card in a sleight will always be removed from your deck for that battle. So if I were to use this 2 in a sleight, this 2 will never be back even if I reload.
Yeah, freeze.
So always keep in mind what cards you're using.
Yeah.
Got 2 cards now. Feeble Darkness. Leveled up, so we get new. So here's the level up system. You only get able to increase your HP and your CP, and every so often you'll be able to gain a new sleight. My advice is level this up. Level this up every 5 HP, and get this every time you get the chance to. So in order to do this sleight, I need 3 attack cards of the same type, so it has to be the same 3 Keyblades. There are different Keyblades cards in the game. And the total value has to be between 10 and 15. So 5, 10, 15. If I do that, I'll do Sliding Dash. What's great is the only way to beat this sleight is if they have a 0. Okay, I think that's all the explanations I need to do. At least until I get the enemy cards to actually use.
Yeah. Yeah.
My advice is always use the friend card in a sleight, unless you absolutely have to. Oop. These crystals, by the way, are your EXP.
Yeah.
You will also know when you get the enemy card because it'll be a black card that flies out the enemy. 1. Now let me pause real quickly. I need to actually keep track of this. HP, CP, 0. Whoop. There we go. My advice is try to get to level 10, or try leveling up 10 times before going to the next floor. I won't do that while recording, but I will definitely do that off screen. Alright, that was easy enough. Ooh, Team in Darkness. That's not gonna be fun. This? No.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Go.
Ha. Ha. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Ha. Freeze. Yeah.
Here we go. Potions, by the way, don't heal HP. They instantly restore your attack cards.
Yeah.
Alright. This. Do that. Okay. So I need at least a 1 or higher. Sometimes we will come across a card that just says it has to be this number. Those are mostly on the reward cards, though. Fighting alone isn't excuse me, as easy as I thought. Yeah, poor Aqua. Ah! Don't pop out of nowhere like that. It's not our fault. We don't know what's going on. Pluto! Things keep getting stranger. What's Pluto doing here? Oh, we did chase him here. Nothing strange about that. We came to Traverse Town with Pluto, didn't we? Did we? No, wait. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that you came to the town with Pluto. He's right. We're chasing after Pluto, and that's how we ended up in Castle Oblivion. But aren't we in Traverse Town? Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think the card created this Traverse Town inside Castle Oblivion. Who cares about all that? It's too confusing. It really is. I don't know where we are, but let's keep moving forward, defeating Heartless. We'll get somewhere. Yeah, be careful, or it's the Heartless that are going to defeat you. Leon? Leon, it's you. What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Traverse Town. How do you know my name? Who are you? Is this from... This is music from Final Fantasy VIII. I've never met you never met the likes of you before. Quit playing, Leon. We all fought the Heartless together. You know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your names. You don't? Sorry. Can't believe it. How can you forget it? How could you have forgotten about us? I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. Happens all the time. Don't take it so personally, Sora. You do know his name. Now, hold on. Why do I know your name? Think Leon's just kidding around? If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset. Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Donald are the ones who... Hey. I don't get it. Something's wrong with my memory. What's happening here? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith was onto something after all. Goofy! She says she sensed some uncanny kind of power, and asked us to look into it. Well, this is as uncanny as it gets. Maybe you should take Sword to see Aerith. Yuffie, you know my name? Yep, looks like you know mine too. You know him? Nope, dull stranger. I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. We can skip the introductions. Fair, fair. How is that you accept the situation so easily? I don't get you. Well, she's like 12, so... Well, I'm gonna run ahead and find Aerith and... I'm gonna go ahead and fill Aerith and Leon, you give them the Grand Tour. See you later. No, she's 15. I know she's in her teens. I guess no use pondering it over. Come on, follow me. With her hollows wandering over around town, I teach you how to protect yourself in battle. Here's where we get the slight tutorial that I already went through. If you let me play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it. Works. Play a card higher than your opponents, breaking through the defenses. Low cards get deflected. Each card, your power of cards get deflected. The enemy card's higher. Yep. Zero special card. Already been through this. Let's get through it. Card value also affects the cost of assembling a deck. Keep that in mind. Stocking. So let me through stack value. Value's high, hard to break. Combo, yep. Simple stuff. And the slides, which we've already gone through. Every time you use stock cards, you lose the first one card you picked. Let me pull up my Kingdom Hearts list quickly. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Final slide around, you take it. Simba. Key of Guidance. Once we finish the storyline room, it disappears from the map. Also, you may notice that even though we're right next to this card, or the space, we can't go to it. That's because rooms have their own door exits. While we can choose what the room's going to be, we can't choose the layout of the map itself. So if I want to get to the room of rewards, I have to go up, right, and down. Also, as a side note, by leaving the floor itself, by going to the next floor, this entire map gets reset. So it doesn't stay this way even if I come back later on. Although, if I wanted to, I can remake previous rooms I've been to. Guess I missed that shadow. Heartless don't respawn in rooms until, I think after you reset the room.
Heal. Donald.
Go.
Yeah.
Set. What does suck is when you're using potion, sometimes the enemy will break your card, and while you're throwing it in the air, and you'll be unable to use the you'll be unable to get the effect of the card, even though you've used the card and you have to reset your deck. All right, time to explain this now. So, first and foremost, there are 4 types of room cards. There's red, green, blue, special. Special is the Key of Guidance, the all 3 of the storyline keys in the special key of rewards card. Bear in mind, you can only keep one of those in your hand at any given time, so make sure once you get it, you use it. Red cards are enemy-based cards, so they'll be stuff that the enemies can do. So here we have Teeming Darkness. It'll just be a big room filled with Heartless. Here we have this room where Heartless with weak cards will appear. So the Heartless will have weaker cards here. We can come across cards that'll make the Heartless stronger. Keep that in mind. Green are your friend cards. So there'll be stuff that affect you, your friends, stuff like that. So here we have Martial Striking. It's a medium room with medium Heartless. But my attack cards will be 1 point stronger while in this room. Lasting Days is a large room with medium Heartless, but if I hit them, the Heartless will stay stunned for longer. And blue are special situational rooms, like save rooms or shop rooms, stuff like that. Or rooms with treasure chests. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and do Martial Waking. Each world, with the exception of this world, has a unique treasure chest loot. They're referred to as the CoM bounty. I have a guide showing telling me where they all are, or what they all are, so keep that in mind. I'll be sure to get them all. Yeah, see, all my cards now are stronger. Keep in mind also the crystals do disappear over time. But if you're able to kill them all, everything in the room gets sucked to you. Alright, that is my second HP up. Type that down. Keep in mind, this is how I play this game. If you want to level up differently, feel free to. There are definitely advantages to having a higher CP at the gate. Ooh. Give me that card. Give me that card. Got it. That's only a 1. Disappointing. Keep in mind also, an enemy card can spawn at any time. It's not guaranteed the last one. So every time you kill a Heartless, it's going. It has a chance of getting you the card. That. My advice is to, if you're going for the completion deck, to don't leave the floor until after you've gotten them all. You've gotten all the Heartless cards. That's. As a fun side note, spell cards the enemies cast, if you time it just right, you got the fireball right in front of your face, break it, and the fireball disappears. So while it is annoying that they can break your deck, it can be fun to mess with them a little bit.